In the vibrant city of Lumina Heights, nestled along Earth's western coastline, lived a man named Orion. At 40, his life was a tapestry of routines, mornings filled with coding as a software developer, and evenings spent lost in the mysteries of the cosmos through his telescope. The stars had always whispered to him, hinting at adventures beyond the mundane, stirring a longing for connection that earthly experiences hadn't fulfilled. One tranquil evening, as Orion lounged on his balcony, the sky was suddenly painted with a brilliant streak of light. Unlike any meteor he'd ever observed, this luminous trail descended rapidly, culminating in a distant, thunderous crash within the nearby evergreen forest. Intrigued and driven by an insatiable curiosity, Orion grabbed his flashlight and ventured toward the source of the disturbance. Navigating through the dense underbrush, he soon stumbled upon an astonishing sight, a sleek, silver spacecraft, partially embedded in the forest floor, its surface shimmering under the moon's gentle glow. Strange, luminescent symbols adorned its hull, pulsating softly. As Orion cautiously approached, a hatch hissed open, releasing a plume of mist, and from it emerged a figure that took his breath away. She stood tall and graceful, her skin a mesmerizing shade of cerulean that seemed to radiate a soft light. Her eyes, large and shimmering like twin moons, locked onto Orion's with an intensity that sent a shiver down his spine. Clad in an elegant, form-fitting suit that seemed to merge seamlessly with her body, she exuded an aura of otherworldly allure. Before Orion could find his voice, she spoke, her tone melodic yet commanding. "You are mine, human," she declared, her gaze unwavering. Orion blinked, processing her words. I'm sorry, what?" She tilted her head slightly, as if contemplating his response. "I have selected you as my companion. You will accompany me." "Selected me?" Orion echoed, his heart racing. "I don't even know who you are." "I am Zephyra, of the Lemurian star system," she replied with an air of authority. "My vessel has sustained damage and requires repairs. In return for your assistance, you shall become my pet." "Pet?" Orion's eyebrows shot up in disbelief. "I'm not a pet. I'm a person, an individual." Zephyra's eyes narrowed slightly, a hint of confusion crossing her features. On Lemuria, humans are regarded as esteemed companions, cherished and protected. Orion couldn't suppress a chuckle at the absurdity of the situation. "Well, here on Earth, we value our independence and freedom. But I'll help you with your ship." She studied him for a moment longer before nodding gracefully. "Agreed. Assist me, and we shall discuss your role thereafter." Over the ensuing days, Orion and Zephyra worked side by side, assessing and repairing the damage to her spacecraft. Orion's technical expertise proved invaluable, guiding Zephyra through Earth's resources to procure the necessary materials. As time passed, their partnership evolved, marked by mutual respect and a burgeoning curiosity about each other's worlds. Zephyra's initial perception of Orion as a mere pet began to shift. She observed his intelligence, wit, and the depth of his emotions, qualities that challenged her previous understanding of humans. Orion, in turn, found himself captivated by Zephyra's grace, her vast knowledge of the cosmos, and the subtle vulnerability she displayed during unguarded moments. One evening, as they toiled under the starlit canopy, Zephyra paused, her gaze lingering on Orion. "I have misjudged your kind," she admitted softly, her voice tinged with remorse. "You are more complex and remarkable than I was led to believe." Orion offered a warm smile, his heart swelling with an emotion he couldn't quite name. "And I've realized that the universe holds wonders beyond my wildest dreams." Their hands brushed accidentally, sending a jolt of electricity through both of them. In that fleeting touch, an unspoken connection blossomed, a spark that hinted at possibilities neither had anticipated. As the night deepened, they found themselves seated beside the repaired spacecraft, the ambient glow of its hull casting a gentle light around them. The forest was alive with a symphony of nocturnal creatures, creating a serene backdrop to their contemplative silence. Zephyra broke the quiet, her voice barely above a whisper. On Lemuria, bonds between beings are sacred, transcending mere companionship. They are profound connections of the soul. Orion turned to her, his eyes searching hers. We have something similar here. We call it love. Love, Zephyr repeated, as if tasting the word. Tell me more about this, love. Orion took a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. Love is complex. It's an intense feeling of deep affection, a force that drives us to care for and protect others, sometimes even more than ourselves. It can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Zephyra listened intently, her luminous eyes reflecting the myriad emotions dancing across Orion's face. In Lemurian culture, we have a concept called Sildara, a bond that intertwines the energies of two beings, allowing them to share thoughts, emotions, even dreams. It is the most intimate connection one can experience. That sounds beautiful, Orion murmured, captivated by the idea. Do you think, is it possible for such a bond to form between a human and a Lemurian? Zephyra's gaze softened, a hint of vulnerability shining through. I do not know. Such a union has never been attempted. But I am willing to explore this possibility, if you are. Orion's heart raced, a blend of excitement and apprehension coursing through him. I am, he replied, his voice steady. Together, we'll navigate this uncharted territory. Zephyra extended her hand, her fingers trembling slightly. Orion reached out, their hands clasping, the warmth of their touch bridging the gap between their worlds. In that moment, beneath the vast expanse of the universe, two souls from different stars embarked on a journey of discovery, connection, and the profound depths of love. As the days turned into weeks, Orion and Zephyra became increasingly intertwined in each other's lives, eager to bridge the vast chasm between their distinct cultures. Zephyra, with her advanced technology, introduced Orion to the wonders of Lemurian art, music, and philosophy. Holographic projections transformed Orion's modest living room into vistas of Lemuria's breathtaking landscapes, towering crystalline structures that resonated with ambient light and serene waters that shimmered with hues unseen on Earth. One afternoon, Orion decided to reciprocate by immersing Zephyra in Earth's rich tapestry of experiences. He took her to the bustling Central Market, a vibrant hub where the city's heartbeat was palpable. Stalls overflowed with fresh produce, artisans showcased handcrafted wares, and the air was thick with a medley of enticing aromas. Zephyra's eyes widened, her luminescent skin reflecting the kaleidoscope of colors around her. This is extraordinary, she murmured, gently touching a handcrafted ceramic vase. Such diversity and creativity. It's unlike anything on Lemuria. Orion chuckled. Earth may not have interstellar travel, but we pride ourselves on our creativity and diversity. As they meandered through the market, a street musician began playing a soulful tune on a saxophone. Zephyra paused, entranced by the melancholic melody. What is this sound? That's jazz, Orion explained. A genre of music born from improvisation and deep emotion. It's a big part of our cultural heritage. Zephyra closed her eyes, allowing the music to wash over her. It's emotive. On Lemuria, our music is precise, almost mathematical. This feels alive. Inspired, Orion led her to a nearby music shop. With the owner's permission, he handed Zephyra a violin. She examined it curiously, her fingers tracing its contours. Show me, she requested. Positioning the violin under her chin, Orion guided her fingers to the strings and demonstrated a simple melody. Zephyra mimicked his actions, producing a sound that, while hesitant, was undeniably musical. Her face lit up with delight. This instrument, it resonates with the soul. Their days became a blend of shared experiences. Orion introduced Zephyra to Earth's literature, from the poetic musings of ancient philosophers to contemporary novels that explored the human condition. They watched films that elicited laughter, tears, and contemplation, each story offering Zephyra a glimpse into the complexities of human emotions. In return, Zephyra shared Lemurian knowledge that expanded Orion's understanding of the universe. She spoke of planets where the skies danced with perpetual auroras, of civilizations that communicated through harmonic frequencies, and of philosophies that pondered the interconnectedness of all life. One evening, as they sat on Orion's rooftop, the city lights twinkling below and the vast expanse of stars above, Zephyra turned to him, her eyes reflecting the cosmos. Orion, your world has shown me the beauty of imperfection, the art in spontaneity. It's liberating. Orion smiled, reaching out to hold her hand. And you've shown me that the universe is far more wondrous than I ever imagined. Their fingers intertwined, and in that simple gesture, they felt the merging of two worlds, two cultures, and two hearts. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable now felt like mere stepping stones on their shared journey. As the night deepened, they found solace in each other's presence, the silence speaking volumes. In the fusion of their experiences, they discovered a harmonious blend of Lemurian precision and human passion, creating a symphony that resonated with the promise of a shared future. As the bond between Orion and Zephyra deepened, they found themselves navigating a labyrinth of unforeseen challenges. Zephyra's presence on Earth, initially a secret shared between them, began to draw unintended attention. The peculiar energy signatures emitted by her spacecraft and the subtle, otherworldly aura she exuded did not go unnoticed. One crisp morning, as the sun cast a golden hue over Lumina Heights, Orion's phone buzzed incessantly. It was Dr. Ilara Singh, an astrophysicist and Orion's longtime confidant. Orion, Ilara's voice crackled with urgency. We need to talk.
Now.
Perplexed, Orion agreed to meet at a secluded cafe on the outskirts of the city. As he arrived, he noticed Ilara's usually composed demeanor was replaced by palpable anxiety. What's going on, Ilara? Orion inquired, taking a seat across from her. She leaned in, her voice barely above a whisper. There have been reports, unusual energy readings originating near your residence. The kind that don't match any known terrestrial source. Orion's heart skipped a beat. What are you implying? Ilara's eyes bore into his. Some believe it's evidence of extraterrestrial activity. Orion, if you know something, now is the time to share. Weighing his options, Orion decided to confide in her. Ilara, there's someone you need to meet. Later that evening, in the dimly lit confines of Orion's apartment, Ilara stood face to face with Zephyra. The room was thick with tension as the two women appraised each other. So, Ilara began, her scientific curiosity piqued. You're from Lemuria? Zephyra nodded gracefully. Indeed. I mean no harm. My arrival was unintended. Ilara's analytical mind raced. Do you realize the implications of your presence here? Governments will want to study you, control you. Zephyra's gaze softened. I am aware. That is why I have remained hidden. Orion interjected. Ilara, we need your help. Zephyra's ship is repaired, but with the increased surveillance, departure is risky. Ilara pondered for a moment. There might be a way. The upcoming meteor shower, it's expected to create significant atmospheric disturbances. If Zephyra's departure coincides with it, it could mask her exit. Zephyra's eyes brightened. That could work. But timing will be crucial. As they formulated their plan, an unmarked black van parked discreetly down the street, its occupants observing Orion's apartment with keen interest. The following days were a whirlwind of preparation. Ilara provided real-time data on the meteor shower's trajectory, while Orion and Zephyra synchronized her ship systems to align with the celestial event. On the eve of the meteor shower, as the trio finalized their plans, a sudden knock echoed through the apartment. Orion's pulse quickened. Were you expecting anyone? Ilara shook her head, her expression mirroring his apprehension. Orion approached the door cautiously, peering through the peephole to find two stern-faced individuals in dark suits. Mr. Orion, one of them spoke, flashing a badge. We're with the National Security Agency. May we come in? Orion's mind raced. What's this about? The agent's gaze was unwavering. We have reasons to believe you're harboring a non-terrestrial entity. Cooperation is in your best interest. Orion's heart pounded in his chest. I don't know what you're talking about. The agent's expression hardened. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Before Orion could respond, Zephyra stepped forward, her presence commanding. It's all right, Orion. The agent's eyes widened at the sight of her. Ma'am, you're coming with us. Zephyra raised a hand, emitting a soft, luminescent glow that enveloped the agents. Their expressions softened, and they stood motionless, entranced. We don't have much time, Zephyra said urgently. I've temporarily subdued them, but more will come. Alara nodded. We need to move now. The meteor shower peaks in an hour. With haste, they made their way to the forest clearing where Zephyra's ship awaited. The night sky was alive with streaks of light as meteors danced across the horizon. Zephyra turned to Orion, her eyes reflecting the celestial display above. Our time together has been transformative. Orion's voice wavered with emotion. Will I ever see you again? She placed a gentle hand on his cheek. The universe is vast, but connections like ours are rare. Hold on to that hope. As she ascended the ramp to her ship, Zephyra paused, looking back one last time. Farewell, Orion. The spacecraft hummed to life, its form shimmering before vanishing into the tapestry of stars, seamlessly blending with the meteor shower's brilliance. Orion stood in the clearing, the weight of their separation pressing heavily on his heart. Alara approached, placing a comforting hand on his shoulder. She'll be all right, Alara murmured. And so will you. Orion nodded, his gaze fixed on the heavens. I know, but things will never be the same. As the final meteors streaked across the sky, Orion felt a profound sense of both loss and hope. The challenges they had faced had tested their bond, but the revelations they had shared forged an unbreakable connection, a testament to the enduring power of love across the cosmos. Months had passed since Zephyra's departure, and life in Lumina Heights had settled into a semblance of normalcy for Orion. Yet, the void left by her absence was a constant ache, a silent reminder of the profound connection they had shared. He often found himself gazing at the night sky, wondering about her whereabouts and the possibility of their paths crossing again. One evening, as Orion sat on his balcony, the familiar hum of his phone interrupted his thoughts. It was Dr. Alara Singh. Orion, she began, her voice tinged with excitement. You need to see this. Check your email. Curiosity piqued. Orion opened his laptop and accessed the message. Attached was a video file labeled for Orion. With a deep breath, he clicked play. The screen flickered to life, revealing Zephyra's radiant face. Her eyes shimmered with the same warmth and intensity he remembered. Orion, she began, her voice melodic and soothing. I hope this message finds you well. The journey back to Lemuria was arduous, but I have arrived safely. Our time together on Earth has not only changed me, but has also sparked a significant shift in Lemurian perspectives about humanity. She paused, her expression softening. The Lemurian Council has extended an invitation for you to visit our world. They are eager to establish a cultural exchange, to learn from each other, and to build a bridge between our civilizations. Orion's heart raced. The prospect of reuniting with Zephyra and exploring her world was beyond his wildest dreams. The message continued. A vessel will arrive at the coordinates attached to this message in 1 week's time. If you choose to embark on this journey, it will bring you to Lemuria. I understand the magnitude of this decision, and I will respect whatever choice you make. The screen faded to black, leaving Orion in stunned silence. The weight of the opportunity before him was immense. He had a life on Earth, a career, friends, but the pull toward Zephyra and the unknown wonders of Lemuria was undeniable. Over the next few days, Orion sought counsel from Alara and his closest friends. While some expressed concern, fearing the uncertainties of interstellar travel, others encouraged him to follow his heart. On the eve of the vessel's arrival, Orion stood at the designated coordinates, a secluded clearing reminiscent of the spot where he and Zephyra had first met. As the night deepened, a soft hum filled the air, and a sleek, luminescent craft descended gracefully. The hatch opened, and Zephyra emerged, her presence as captivating as ever. Without hesitation, Orion approached, his emotions a whirlwind of excitement and apprehension. "Are you certain about this?" Zephyra asked, her eyes searching his. Orion nodded, a resolute smile on his lips. "I've never been more sure of anything." Together, they boarded the vessel, embarking on a journey that would intertwine their fates and cultures in ways neither could have imagined. Upon arrival, Lemuria surpassed all of Orion's expectations. The crystalline cities pulsed with vibrant energy, and the harmonious blend of nature and technology was awe-inspiring. The Lemurian people, initially reserved, gradually warmed to Orion's presence, intrigued by his perspectives and experiences. As days turned into weeks, Orion and Zephyra worked tirelessly to foster understanding between their worlds. They organized symposiums, art exhibitions, and collaborative projects that highlighted the strengths and beauties of both cultures. One evening, as they stood atop a terrace overlooking the shimmering Lemurian landscape, Zephyra turned to Orion, her expression contemplative. "Integrating into Lemurian society hasn't been without challenges," she admitted. "But your resilience and openness have paved the way for a new era of cooperation." Orion took her hand, their fingers intertwining seamlessly. "We've come this far together. I have no doubt we can overcome any obstacle." Their bond, forged through trials and triumphs, became a beacon of hope for both species. The once insurmountable divide between human spontaneity and Lemurian precision began to blur, giving rise to a harmonious blend that enriched both worlds. In the heart of Lemuria, under a sky filled with unfamiliar constellations, Orion and Zephyra found a love that transcended the boundaries of space and species, a testament to the limitless possibilities of the universe. As Orion settled into life on Lemuria, the initial wonderment gradually gave way to the complexities of integrating into an alien society. While his relationship with Zephyra provided a strong foundation, the nuances of Lemurian culture presented challenges that neither had fully anticipated. One of the most pressing issues was communication. Although Zephyra had taught Orion the basics of the Lemurian language, mastering its intricate tonalities and nonverbal cues required time and patience. Misunderstandings became a common occurrence, leading to moments of frustration. During a formal gathering with members of the Lemurian Council, Orion attempted to express gratitude for their hospitality. However, a slight mispronunciation turned his intended compliment into an unintended insult. The room fell silent, and Orion felt the weight of his mistake. Later, in the privacy of their dwelling, Orion sighed heavily. "I feel like I'm constantly stumbling." Zephyra placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Integration is a gradual process. Even among our own, misunderstandings happen. What matters is your willingness to learn." Beyond language, societal norms posed another hurdle. Lemurians valued communal decision-making, often engaging in prolonged deliberations before reaching a consensus. Orion, accustomed to more direct approaches, found the process both enlightening and exasperating. In one instance, a project aimed at developing a shared cultural center stalled due to differing opinions on its design. Orion, eager to see progress, proposed a compromise. His suggestion, though practical, was met with cautious consideration. Zephyr explained, "Our people prioritize harmony. Rushing decisions can lead to discord. Patience ensures that all voices are heard." Despite these challenges, moments of connection illuminated their path. During a Lemurian festival celebrating unity, Orion participated in a traditional dance. His honest effort, though imperfect, was met with warm applause, signaling acceptance from the community. However, not all interactions were positive. A faction of Lemurians remained skeptical of human integration, fearing potential cultural dilution. Whispers of dissent reached Orion's ears, casting shadows over his resolve. One evening, as they strolled through the bioluminescent gardens, Orion voiced his concerns. "What if I never truly belong here?" Zephyr stopped, turning to face him. "Belonging isn't about perfection. It's about connection, understanding, and growth. We've already begun that journey together." Their relationship, while a source of strength, also faced scrutiny. Some questioned the viability of a human-Lemurian union, citing differences in physiology and lifespan. These doubts seeped into Orion's mind, fueling insecurities. In response, Zephyra sought counsel from the elders, who had witnessed epochs of change. Elder Thaler, with wisdom etched into his features, offered perspective. Love transcends form and time. It's the essence of our existence. Embrace it, and others will follow. Empowered by this guidance, Zephyra and Orion initiated workshops and dialogues, fostering mutual understanding between humans and Lemurians. They shared stories, traditions, and dreams, gradually dissolving barriers of fear and prejudice. Through these collective efforts, a new cultural tapestry began to emerge, one woven with threads of both worlds, vibrant and resilient. Orion's journey of integration, marked by trials and triumphs, became a testament to the transformative power of love and unity. As the twin moons of Lemuria cast their gentle glow over the landscape, Orion and Zephyra stood hand in hand, gazing at the horizon. The path ahead remained uncertain, but together, they were ready to face whatever challenges awaited, their hearts intertwined across the vast expanse of the universe. Years flowed by, and the once novel integration of human and Lemurian societies had blossomed into a harmonious coexistence. Orion and Zephyra, now celebrated as pioneers of this interstellar alliance, had dedicated their lives to fostering understanding and unity between their peoples. One serene evening, under the twin moons of Lemuria, Orion and Zephyra sat on the terrace of their shared home, overlooking a landscape that had become a testament to their combined efforts. The crystalline structures of Lemurian design now stood alongside Earth-inspired architecture, symbolizing the fusion of two worlds. "Do you ever wonder," Zephyr began, her voice soft, "about the path we've walked and where it has led us?" Orion smiled, his gaze fixed on the horizon. "Every day. Our journey has been beyond anything I could have imagined." Their reflections were interrupted by the gentle chime of the communication console. Zephyra rose to answer, her expression shifting from curiosity to surprise. "It's from Earth," she said, turning to Orion. "An invitation." The message was from the United Earth Council, proposing a summit to discuss the next phase of human-Lemurian collaboration. They sought Orion and Zephyra's presence as honorary ambassadors, recognizing their pivotal role in uniting the two civilizations. As they prepared for their journey, memories of their initial meeting and the challenges they had overcome flooded their minds. The voyage to Earth was swift, a testament to the technological advancements achieved through their alliance. Upon arrival, they were greeted with warmth and admiration. The summit was held in New Avalon, the city where their story had begun. As they addressed the assembly, sharing their experiences and hopes for the future, it became evident how deeply their bond had influenced both worlds. After the summit, as they strolled through the city's central park, a familiar figure approached them. "Dr. Alara Singh," Orion exclaimed, embracing his old friend. "It's been too long." Alara smiled, her eyes reflecting the passage of time. "Indeed, Orion. And Zephyra, it's wonderful to see you both." They spent hours reminiscing, their conversation flowing effortlessly. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow, Alara's expression grew contemplative. "There's something I must share with you," she said, her tone serious. "During your time on Lemuria, we've made significant discoveries about human and Lemurian genetics." Orion and Zephyra exchanged curious glances. "What kind of discoveries?" Zephyra inquired. Alara took a deep breath. "Our research indicates that humans and Lemurians share a common ancestral link. Millennia ago, a progenitor species seeded life on both our planets. This explains the compatibility and the profound connection you two share." The revelation resonated deeply, adding a new layer to their understanding of their bond. As the days turned into weeks, Orion and Zephyra's presence on Earth rekindled old friendships and inspired new collaborations. Their love story, once an anomaly, had become a symbol of unity and hope. On their final evening before returning to Lemuria, They attended a cultural festival celebrating the fusion of human and Lemurian traditions. Music filled the air, a harmonious blend of melodies from both worlds. As they danced under the starlit sky, surrounded by beings from two planets now intertwined, Orion whispered to Zephyra, "Our journey began with a simple encounter, and look where it has led us." Zephyra smiled, her eyes shimmering with emotion. "Together, we've created a legacy that transcends worlds." Their story, marked by challenges and triumphs, had become a beacon for others. In the union of Orion and Zephyra, humanity and Lemuria had found not just allies, but family. As the festival continued around them, they stood hand in hand, ready to face whatever the future held, their hearts forever united across the stars.